Okay, so hey guys, welcome to my first Beyblade Burst video. I hope you guys enjoy this video because I've been wanting to do these type of videos for a long time, but I've never really gotten the chance to. But now I do, so I'm gonna do that. So today we're gonna be talking about launch techniques and different techniques you can do to help competitively, and the different types of bays that you have and the different launch techniques you need to think about while using different types. So I have some pre-gen bays here. I also have my my God Valkyrie over here, Xeno Excalibur, but right now we're gonna be using these pre-gen bays. We have Valkyrie, Ragnarok, and Spriggan. So I have this combo is Valkyrie, Heavy Cell, Ragnarok, 6 Survive, and Spriggan, Magnum Defense. So these aren't like perfect combos. I just kind of threw together some combos that worked. So hopefully this will work. I'm gonna pan the camera down now. So this is my stadium. I got the Hasbro. I don't know what the stadium's called. It's just a Hasbro stadium. And this is my launcher. I have the red bay launcher with the gunmetal Iga, the Iga's grip from Chozetsu. So pretty good. The only problem is my launcher is actually kind of broken. It doesn't retract by itself, but it still launches and it's still just as powerful, if not sometimes more powerful. I don't know. But so first we're gonna address stamina types. So, well, first I'm going to address launchers. So obviously there's string launchers and there's string launchers. So wait, what did I say? There's ripcord launchers and string launchers. So this is, I don't have a ripcord launcher, so I can't really show you. But that's basically you put in the ripcord and you just pull it out, and then you have to put it back in. Those are cool, but I honestly prefer bay launchers. Most of the time they're a lot more powerful, and they're just in general better. So obviously you could hold it just like this without a grip launcher if you don't have a grip launcher, and just pull it like that, pull it out. Or some people, this is how I like to do it, grab it like this and pull it back. I don't know why I did that. Now I have to wind it. But it really depends on your personal preference. Same thing goes with the grip launcher. If you add a grip, you could either do it this way, so it's the long way, or this way, so it's towards you. So this way it'd be towards you and you're pulling it towards you. Obviously I'm not going to put it on right now, but in a second I will. Or you can have it that way, so you're holding it like this and you're pulling out, or this way, which is the way I prefer, and you pull it this way behind you. This is basically how they have it in the show, most characters at least. So now let's get to actual launching. So first I'll be starting out with my stamina type, which is, if you want to see, is Ragnarok, 6 Survive. I think it's an alright combo. It's not the best. It's a pre-gen bay, single layer, so it's not that good. The type of launch I like to do is, for stamina types especially, is have a very stable launch. Don't angle it down a lot, don't angle it up, don't move it too much. Try to keep your hand as stable as possible and launch. And try to make sure, oh god, I don't know why it's moving like that. Well, that's maybe it's just my driver. It's kind of worn down. So that's probably why. But you want to keep your launch as low to the ground as possible, because what that does is, if you're too high up, when it hits the ground, it's going to be losing a lot of stamina, having so much friction and impact to the ground. So you're going to want to reduce that, so keep it low and just kind of launch it towards the center. Obviously this isn't a very good stamina combo, if I'm being honest. But it's mainly due to my driver. My driver's kind of worn down. It's jumped out of the stadium a few times. So yeah, for stamina types, you're going to want to do a steady launch, keep it parallel to the ground. Don't angle it at all. Don't do a rush shoot. Don't push it forward. All you have to do is just pull the string back. And obviously for ripcord launchers, pull the ripcord back. Just do that. Now for defense types, it's essentially the same thing. But the thing about defense types, let me focus my camera. The thing about defense types is sometimes you're going to want your defense type to move around a little more. And sometimes you're going to want it to go straight for the center. If you want to go straight for the center, do the same thing you did with the stamina type, which is keep your hand stable, and just launch basically the same way. Keep your hand stable, keep it parallel to the ground. But sometimes you're going to want it to move around a little more. So what you might want to do is either push the launcher forward as you launch, or angle it a little, which is what I'm going to do right now. So right here, it doesn't go straight for the center right away. It kind of moves around a little. And what that does is, because they have a disadvantage against stamina types, because stamina types tend to outlast them because they can't get a lot of attack power just going straight for the center. But if you can get it to move around a little more, then it can attack the stamina type and act more like a mobile defense type and possibly burst the stamina type. Stamina types tend to have pretty weak teeth, so they're probably going to burst pretty easy. Sorry. The camera keeps going out of focus. Or if you want to do a stamina launch, it doesn't move around as much. So that's pretty good. The combo for this one is definitely better than the last one. It is Spriggan or Spryzen, because it's actually a Hasbro layer. Magnum, which I just put Magnum because I couldn't find any other disc to use. I'd rather, for a defense type, use Heavy, or at least for pre-gen bays, Heavy or Central. And then I just use defense because that's a defense driver. So now for my personal favorite type, which is attack types. This combo is definitely a lot better. Valkyrie, Heavy, Acel. This is actually a pretty good combo. It's pretty good clicking. This would actually be not necessarily nowadays, but back when these bays first came out, this was actually a pretty good competitive combo. And so the thing you're going to want to do for attack types is not so much of a steady launch. Sometimes you would want a steady launch. If you're going against maybe other attack types, you might want to do a steadier launch so that you can make sure to get the most out of it. But if you're going against stamina types or defense types, specifically stamina types, you're going to want to do a rush launch or a sliding shoot, banking shot. There's different names for it, but essentially what it is either just two ways to do it. You can either just angle your launcher down and just rip it. That doesn't always work though. What I prefer to do is angle it down slightly and then push your launcher forward as you pull back. So it's sort of, what it does is it makes it, instead of just going around in circles, it goes to the center. I don't know, it kind of turned into a stamina type just then. What the? That's really odd. It sort of just did a reboot. That was really odd. Okay. There you go, that's more like it. Instead of just going in circles, it goes into the center. That was really odd. I don't know why I did that at the last one, but that's basically what you're going to want to do. Or if you're going against other attack types, they're going to be going around the circle as well. So you might want to do just a parallel shot, which should just make them go around the stadium. Like that. Now, you might be thinking, well, what about balance types? Well, balance types, the thing about balance types is it kind of is a combination of everything. That's basically what a stamina type is, a combination of all the types. Let me try out a balance type right now. This is going to be Spriggan, Magnum, Merge. So Merge is one of the best balance types and even attack type drivers because it's sort of like Unite. If you've ever seen Unite, it has rubber around the outside and then plastic on the inside. So if you do a more steady launch, sometimes if you do it well, it'll just stay in the center and act like a stamina type or defense type. But if you do it at an angle, or if it gets hit sometimes, it starts moving like an attack type. So basically, if you want it to move around a lot, do a rush shoot. Oops. That was bad. Oh, that was bad. So I hate this stadium. Have I ever told you that I hate this stadium? I hate this stadium. Balance types can be both the easiest and the hardest things to control. So as you can see there, it's moving around like an attack type. But if you want it to do more stamina, then you're going to want to do a stable shot. Now, for me, this is one of the main reasons I don't really use balance types. I suck at doing different type of launches that are not attack launches. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it to do stamina right now, but there you go, I did it. Wow, first try. So if you launch it more stable, it'll go straight to the center and act like that. Then as soon as it gets hit, that's not what I was trying to do. But what I was trying to demonstrate was that if it gets hit slightly, it'll get off course, it'll become unbalanced, and start moving around the stadium. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you enjoyed, if you have any more questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure to respond as fast as I can. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.